Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you are all having a great day today. I'm having a great day. In just a little bit, I'm going to be leaving for a hike for a couple of days on the Appalachian Trail with my three sons, and we are going to have a great time. I'm really looking forward to spending a couple days on the trail with my boys. So I may not be able to get a signal on my phone while we're away, and if not, we'll get back to these devotions probably on Tuesday or Wednesday. But we may be able to pick up that signal, so you never know. We might just be able to check in from time to time and let you know that we're still alive and breathing and well out on the trail and hungry. We don't carry a whole lot of food to keep the weight down, but you never know. We'll try to connect while we're out there, but we'll see what happens. So today, real quick before we leave, I want to talk to you about how to turn a setback into a comeback. I remember a story recently which has a relevant application to the season that we're all in today. If you have ever followed the history of professional boxing over the last century, then you know the name of Jack Dempsey. Jack Dempsey was the heavyweight champion of the world for 7 years. Nobody could beat this guy. But do you know the name of the guy who eventually beat him? Probably not. He was a nobody by the name of Gene Tunney. Gene had set a goal as a young man that he wanted to be a professional boxer, and he wanted to be the heavyweight champion of the world until he faced a setback during his military service to our country. Gene, during that service, broke all of the fingers in both of his hands. After serving in the military, his trainer and his doctor both told him he'd have to give up boxing, that his brittle bones would just not allow the pounding that is normally endured in the ring. So Gene had a decision in front of him. Interestingly, Tunney decided he would not give up his goal of being a boxer. In fact, he still wanted to be the heavyweight champion of the world. He just changed his methods of preparation. Gene began to learn the art of self-defense, which allowed him to use a different part of his hand for his craft. He learned how to run backwards, surprisingly enough, knowing that facing Jack Dempsey, he'd have to run backwards for a few rounds. He completely changed the way he approached his goal. And when Gene Tunney finally got his chance to take on Jack Dempsey, he whipped him. It shocked everybody. It so humiliated Jack Dempsey that Dempsey challenged Tunney to a rematch, and Tunney beat him a second time. He was no fluke. Now, here's the truth that I want you to catch. Boxing experts, those who understand boxing, tell us something intriguing. They estimate there is no way that Gene Tunney could have beaten Jack Dempsey for the heavyweight crown had he not broken all of the fingers in both of his hands. If he had just tried to stand toe-to-toe, head-to-head with Jack Dempsey and boxed it out like everybody else, all the experts say there is no way he would have won. No one at the time could go head-to-head and toe-to-toe with Dempsey and survive. It was the very setback, even tragedy that Tunney faced that launched him toward his goal and enabled him to accomplish it. His setback actually enabled him to come back better than before. So, real quick, I'll wrap this up. What do we learn from Gene Tunney? Gene practiced 3 responses which empowered him to go further than he expected when he faced a setback, which he then leveraged to propel him toward his original goal. Number 1, the first thing we learn is continue. So first, he decided not to give up on his original goal. He continued pushing forward. He refused to throw in the towel on his dream of becoming the heavyweight champion of the world. I wonder today, what do you need to continue? What do I need to continue? Well, practically speaking, and right in the context of where I'm at, I need to continue walking so we get to the pickup point at the end of our hike, and we can get some good food in us at the end of the hike. What do you need to continue? What do you need to keep on doing in your context? Number 2 is adapt. So the second thing Tooney did is he adapted how he chased his goal. He kept his mission the same, but he changed his methods. So let's be careful to keep our mission in this life. The most important thing is to know the Lord Jesus Christ. So let's figure out how we're going to reach the goal that God has given us, how we're going to reach the dreams that God has given us. In this pandemic, we have had to change some things, but we still have the same mission, to know the Lord Jesus and to make him known. So we may have to adapt out in the trail. I may have to have the boys make some kind of stretcher or something for me, and they may just have to carry me to the goal. I hope that doesn't happen, but we'll see. The third thing is reverse. So third, Gene Tooney took the very problem that could have shut him down, and he used it to send him on. We haven't been able to have in-person services for a while, but we're recording our services and placing them online on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel. And we've been reaching people from outside of our old area of influence. And that's all because we reversed. We didn't just say, we won't be able to do anything until we get back. And by the way, our plan right now is May 31st. Our first service back will be May 31st. And you'll hear maybe next week, you'll hear some more information about what our plans are to keep everybody safe and to come back safely on May 31st. So we're looking forward to that. So I'm not sure how your different and adverse circumstance may have felt like a setback to you. But what if you took the very item you saw as a disadvantage and you reversed it, making it an advantage? What if this time out during the coronavirus could be leveraged to move you further, faster? So I challenge you to look at your circumstances a little differently this morning, and have a great day, everybody.